The older you get in life, the more you start to see people pass away, and the more you start to wonder about your own mortality. I often ask myself the question, if I died today, will I have lived? How many of you ask yourself that question? If you died today, will you have lived? That's a serious question to ask yourself, because the older you get, the more you realize that it's inevitable that at some point you're going to pass away in the physical body, that is. And you can't take money with you, you can't take possessions with you. But the thing you start to realize that the more you're able to leave behind, what do you have to leave behind? And I'm not just talking about money, because money is just a tangible object that if you leave money behind, chances are, whoever you leave it to is going to spend it. But what kind of legacy are you going to leave behind? What kind of reputation will you leave behind? Will you leave a book behind? What kind of knowledge? What type of impression have you made on people that is going to outlive you eternally? And those are the types of questions that we should consider, because it's not necessarily a bad thing to die if you have actually lived. And what I mean by that is, what type of impact have you made on society that's going to outlive you? And that's an important thing to consider, because that's how we live eternally, not just through our children, because sometimes our children might forget us, or sometimes your children might pass away before you. But if you can leave something of impact, like maybe even write a book, or do something that's impactful. As men, that's one of the biggest unconscious considerations that we have. What are we leaving behind? For that's one of the biggest travesties of life, to pass away and not leave anything behind, to not have made some type of impact where you'll be remembered, for years to come, for generations to come. So just think about that. What are you leaving behind? What are you building right now that could last for eternity? Something of substance. And I'm not just talking about money, because a lot of times we think in terms of money, financial, but money is not the only thing to consider. It's fulfilling to know that you've left something behind that's worthwhile, that not only impacts your family, but can possibly impact the world. Money alone can't do that. And that is the missing piece that most of us feel, but we just don't know how to articulate it properly. And that is, what are we leaving behind? Because if we knew we were leaving something behind that was monumental, something that we could pass down, that can be utilized by our kids and our grandkids, that would make all the difference in the world, wouldn't it? If you knew that you were leaving something behind, a legacy that can be utilized by your kids, your grandkids, and even a society would remember you by, that would mean everything. That would be the way to go out in peace. That would be fulfilling. That would be a life fulfilled. And then you could say, if I died today, I have lived.